All right, hi. Welcome to another brackets extension review. Today I'm going to be talking about the Snippets extension. As you could probably guess, this allows you to take snippets of text and quickly insert them into your document. So I'm going to open up the Snippets panel by doing Shift-Command-S. And you can see that the extension ships with, looks like 5 snippets out of the box. And I can type in a trigger text like D and do Alt-Command-V to expand it into some HTML. Now that one's kind of a very simple example, but you can make it a bit more complex and say, let's say I'm tired of typing links, and just do like so. I also think the JavaScript support is really nice, so things like foo for, foo for creating a quick function, and even nicer, quickly doing the loop iterators, which I've done 1,000 times. So anything that makes that easier is a good thing. So in case you're curious how these snippets are created, we can actually open up the extension folder, say don't save, and you'll see that it has a subdirectory called data, and within there are a couple of JSON files. Now what he has done is essentially created some HTML snippets and saved them in a file called html.json. You don't have to name the file anything in particular, but I think storing it by category name kind of makes sense. If you look at the file we have open here, this is the JavaScript one. You can see it is a JSON file. Let me go ahead and hide the snippets. And it is an array of objects, and for each one you could see that some of them accept arguments. So for example, the function one, that argument becomes the token name there. And we also have support for doing things like dropping the cursor. You can see that is done right there. Something that I'll point out, don't forget that there are particular rules for JSON, so you can't have line breaks, and that's why you see things like /n. You also have to escape any internal quotes. You can see an example of that in the require snippet right there. So I don't really use expanders that very much. My primary use for snippets is just to quickly insert blocks of text. So what I've done is I've created a couple of my own JSON files that I'm just going to drop into the folder. I am going to reload brackets real quick, let it do its business and reload, and it'll be here in a second now. I'm using kind of a bleeding edge one that may not be optimized. Alright, so let me switch back to my last test, and we won't worry about that. Alright, let's get back into my file. And let's open up the snippets again, and we'll see a bunch more. So, like I said, I like to use it for templates. So, for example, and I can click right there within the panel, I can quickly drop in and a simple HTML5, very kind of bare bones template. If I'm doing something with jQuery Mobile, I've created a basic one for that. And this, again, this is how I like to use snippets. I'll also do things, for example, basic CSS. So I may want to do CSS foo.css. I have a hard time remembering what the syntax is for the link tag, so that helps me out. And I see I have a little bug right there. I should get rid of the .css. But anyway, real simple example, but something that I use a heck of a lot. So hopefully you find that interesting as well.